It's Carolyne Reed,
And Jennifer Paz.
and we're realtors with Tierra Antigua Realty here in Tucson. So today we're going to talk about a housing report. We're going to give you some statistics, and so Jennifer's going to tell you what happened last month.
Hi, everyone. I think what I want to do is just read off, and then Carol and I will break down the main points that we really want to go over with you. So in the Tucson metro market area, June 2019, active inventory was 3,057, meaning we had 3,057 active homes on the market. That's an 11% decrease from this time last year, so June 2018. There were 1,683 closings in June 2019, which is a 5% decrease from June of this time last year. Year to date, 2019, there were 9,081 listings, which is a 1% increase from year to date of 2018. Months of inventory was 1.8, which is down from 1.9 in June of 2018. Median price of sold homes was $229,900 for the month of June 2019. This is an important one. This is up 11% over this time last year, which is huge for the Tucson housing market. The Tucson main market area had 1,811 new properties under contract in June 2019, which is up 3% from June of last year. All of that information is very important, and again, we're just going to kind of go over all of that with you more in depth. We're just going to break it down more.
So one thing that we always take into consideration is that the Tucson market is not just Tucson proper. We've got a greater Tucson area, which goes to Green Valley, it goes out to Vail, Salrita,
Marana, Oro Valley.
So we've got a big area, which is always something that we need to take into consideration when we're talking about our housing market. We have kind of a sideways, I would say, view of listings right now. Our inventory is fairly low, so that makes it more in the seller's favor. I think Jennifer just had an experience at an open house that she can talk about a little bit.
Yeah, I had an open house on one of my listings, and I had a buyer come through. He was explaining to me how frustrated he was getting because he's been in the market for a year, and his price point is really $2 to $250-ish. He's qualified for $350, but he's not comfortable going that high. He wants to stay around the $200 price point. My listing was actually $330,000, so he's qualified for that, but he doesn't want to spend anywhere near that. And the only reason he was looking at my open house was because he's getting priced out of his price range, which again is about $2 to $250. He's saying he's very discouraged. Every home that he's offered on, and it's been several homes, he's gotten outbid on them, and he's offering at least the list price. So that just goes to show you that we are absolutely in a seller's market, and there are multiple offers going on. It's very important that you put your best foot forward the first go round. I'm not saying don't ask for closing costs, but if you really don't need that money, maybe kind of keep that off of your offer, because again, we're in a seller's market right now due to our lack of inventory, and especially in the $2 to $250 range. We are really, really low on that inventory.
And
so
those homes are flying off the market.
Flying off the market.
They are just, they're almost off the market within 2 days of listing in a lot of instances. So it's really important that you pay attention to the listings, that you get out and see what you want to look at as soon as possible, because it may not be there in a couple of days. And that's always a hard one. We're used to taking a little bit of time to go look at things, but we're seeing that that's not a good idea right now. So
yeah, if you're in the market, especially in that price range, you need to get out there, you need to be active, you need to make sure you have an agent that's actively looking for you while you're at work or doing whatever you're doing in your daily life. It's really important to, like I said, get out there and look at those homes, just like Carolyne was saying. And the reason I brought up that one instance was because Carolyne and I look at stats all the time. And stats are stats. I mean, they are what they are. But when you get real world experience, a buyer coming into your open house frustrated because they cannot find a home, they're pre-approved, they really want to buy, but yet are getting outbid on everything. So that's real world experience. And that's why we kind of wanted to talk to you about that today.
One thing we want to also say is that just because the house that you want might go off the market today, houses come and go every day. And so even though it is in kind of a tough market for a buyer, it's really important that you get what you want. So don't settle for something. There'll be more coming on the market at some point.
That's true.
So we should talk a little bit about mortgage and what it looks like right now. So the average price, sales price right now is the $229,900, and so interest rate looks like it's about 4% for right now. You know, that fluctuates every day, but it's holding kind of in that pattern for right now. So you would be looking at about $1,050 a month for a house payment. So really
on
good,
the median
right,
price
on the median
of the home,
price,
the
yes.
$229,900.
So it's always important too to stay in touch with your lender because that's a big part of the buying process.
Speaking of lending, it is absolutely imperative that you guys as buyers get pre-approved before you start going out and looking at homes, especially in a seller's market, because if you fall in love with a home and it's been, brand new listing or maybe a week on the market even, I almost guarantee you there's at least one offer on that home. So you're better off getting pre-approved before you go out looking. So when you do find that home, you're ready to go.
I think a lot of people are kind of afraid of the pre-approval process. They don't know what it is. They don't know. They're afraid that they're going to be uncomfortable. Lenders talk to people every day, and their job is just to ask you a few questions to get the ball rolling. They're very, very helpful, and they won't make you feel uncomfortable. Their job is to help you achieve what you want to achieve, just like our goal is too. So it's always a great idea to start that. You don't want to fall in love with a house that you can't afford. So you want to know that you're looking at the right price point for you that fits into your budget. So great first step. Talk to your lender.
Yeah, very important.
We want to be a part of that process too. So we always work really closely with you and your lender.
And if you happen to need a lender referral, we've got some great lenders on hand. So just ask us about that. We'll pass on that information to you. And then you make the decision that you want. You should compare rates. You should compare everything. If you get pre-approved through lender A and then talk to lender B, actually sit down with paper in hand and go over both of their options because they are important. The bottom line is this is your purchase. This is your budget, and you have to be comfortable with it. You also have to be comfortable with the lender you're working with too. So if the fit is not right, try somebody else.
Absolutely. The biggest thing is find that right one and get a pre-qualified letter from them. We need to include that with any offer that you make on a home. Most people won't even consider an offer that you submit if you don't have some sort of pre-qual letter to go with it. Correct. They don't know they don't know if they're talking to somebody that really can't afford to buy a house. Right. We need to let them know. And it's about you being comfortable and them being comfortable with your offer. So get out there and speak with the lender, and then get out there with us.
Carol and I would like to thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch our video and watch us kind of make a fool of ourselves. We're kind of new at this, and we're just fine-tuning what we need to do to get the information out to you guys, and being personable without being too, dumb, for lack of a better word. But again, please like and share our videos so that we can build our database and get more and more comments so we know what you guys are looking for, what you don't like. That's important to us. You can always give us a call. Our local phone number is 520-261-4112, or send us an email at
viewtucsonrealestate@gmail.com. We look forward to your comments. We're real people, so we look forward to talking to you and hearing from you.
Not to mention we have over 10 years of experience
Yes, we
in the
do.
business.
Actually, we have over 20 years experience
Between the two of
between
us, yes. We each have more than 10
Yeah.
years. So we kind of know what we're doing. So feel free to give us a call.
Absolutely.
More than happy to help. Thanks again, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.